来啦，其实我很想玩其他游戏啊，但是没办法，没有什么游戏可以玩，就是没有钱可以买游戏。本来想要买《战地风云1》，没有钱，没办法。那棒球的话卖掉了，卖了1100块，因为中华队的那个点阅率好像不是太好，而且 MC 模式已经差不多了，所以就直接卖掉了。
Monkey Angry
表示爱爱。
好，开始吧。那 Day Rose 应该是用底薪的一个价格呢，加入到了骑士队。那骑士队应该是允诺他是先发的控卫，所以 Kyrie Irving 应该会被交易出去。可是要去哪一队，现在还不确定，现在还在三方会谈啊。所以现在交易仍在持续进行当中。那基本上的话，没有意外的话，应该是勇士冠军呢，应该还是勇士冠军。如果没有什么太大意外的话，所以基本上我看 NBA 20几年哦，很少看过还没有比就知道冠军是哪一队的，其实很少见。篮球真的，篮球是可以预测得到，但是没有像这一次今年这么好预测啦。而且勇士除了也留下了原有的替补阵容之外，还新增了一些新的球员、新秀球员呢。所以基本上阵容的完整度的话，勇士队是相当齐全，有替补、有进攻、有防守的。那 JaMale McGee 如果在没有任何球员、任何球队以优渥的薪资来把他签下来的话，基本上第15个位置应该还是会留给 JaMale McGee 的。那 Carmelo Anthony 的话，他是还是倾向火箭队啦，因为他应该也知道 LeBron James 也只会待1年，以他对 LeBron James 的一个熟悉的程度，喇叭站应该有告诉他，有可能这1年打完之后没有冠军，他可能会跑到其他球队，所以他才会这么渴望去想要加入火箭队。他一定有问过他。他才会做这样的决定。来啦！那 Kyrie Irving 不想待在骑士的原因，当然不想跟 LeBron James 一起打球啊。那主要的原因是，还是一样，整个球队的主控权在 LeBron James 身上，包含教练，包含球员。所有的决定应该都是LeBron James 在 follow 的。手动就好，就有说包夹的话会漏掉很多外线。每次第一场比赛选骑士都要这样颁奖。湖人队现在应该也是要等今年结束啊，把LeBron James迎接过来。那看到时候还有没有其他球员要过来。这时候骑士队应该会解体啊。他们真的篮板。啊，可惜，也没进。
A W every time they played this squad last year. A stark contrast drawn between the conference's haves and have-nots.
All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade.
Oh, yo, this
and ready to go. Setting the floor for the Knicks.
2K18 当然会玩啊，一定会玩的、啊。玩这个台要关起来了。
The screen from Thompson. Love with the screen for Rose.
Now cover.
Wide open look. Here's Thompson.
好球 Thompson。不仅仅是 NBA 2K18 啊，连 NBA Live 18也会玩。NBA Live 18看起来还不错哦，就是他的 My Park。
But the defense was just too tight on him.
哎呀，这球没垫进去。
LeBron James, one of those players, when you watch him play, you just wait for his body to break down, but it has not. The reason why he's done a nice job.
垫步没有垫进去，变成一般的投篮。
He's always been in tip-top shape.
Oh, a good open look, and he sprays it home from three.
有时候按太大力就是这样。
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
It's a pick by Love. LeBron against Anthony.
Oh, with
the bucket.
Driving with that kind of speed and power, LeBron bulldozes his way through contact.
Here's ABC. He's covered by Rose. And good that time.
That's a great example of the importance of chemistry. He knew where his teammate wanted the ball, and he put it right there.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I was able to speak with Jeff Hornacek for just a minute. Said the key to this game is how much they can limit the quality.
好 ，cover 三分，好球。啊啦，这次的 NBA Live 的 NBA Live 18是以实体的那个 Park 去做的哦，就是实际真正有在。真正的那个场地，篮球场地，不像那个2K 是虚构出来的。而且还是那句老话，我不希望说一大堆人都挤在一个球场里面去看到别人打球，因为我认为那是非常累个的一个情况。我希望这次 NBA 也要加油啊！
filling out that roster, and then you've got a core of young talent
当初 NBA 的 NBA Live 就是这样子被2K 吊打了。
Hardaway passes to Porzingis. Here's ABC. He doesn't hit the point. And Cleveland the other way now. On the wing, Korver.
好 ，Korver， 好球三分。我说完放我，那 AK18 出的时候玩呢？ 可是我不晓得他的脸好不好捏啊？因为他的脸看起来有点衰尾道人的感觉。知道我会看面相是吧？因为他脸颊是凹陷的、啊，脸颊凹陷其实对命格来说的话，并不是那么理想。还了解我？一个人命格很容易看出来，就是他的那个耳垂啊，耳垂的部分是比较明显。好，这球没进。不要是看耳垂，如果耳垂够厚的话，其实基本上还蛮好命的。耳垂。那最忌讳的是脸颊那种凹陷，就是你的嘴巴这边有一个凹陷的感觉，不太好啊。其实 NBA Live 跟 NBA Live 如果说能够起来的话，对2K 来讲是一个警惕啊，也算是一个刺激，因为很久就没有给2K 这么刺激。他一年哦，都是在那原地踏步啊。
For me, at a younger age, I was never eating.
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become such a consummate pro.
He is absolutely as solid and steady as a rock at this point in his career. Nothing rattles him. Nothing throws him off his game.
哎呀，球掉了。
A closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
They've won the effort battle, and that's allowed them to control.
Pure hustle and desire for the ball on the glass. As long as they continue to give it their all, they'll be in.
Day Rose 才28岁而已啊，还不到30岁啊。 但是因为他受伤真的太久了，大家以为他很老了，没有啊，现在。快点，这球没进。等一下来一个3分，没有，有点远。哎，传到另外一边啊！哎呦，今天哪一个队伍改变最多？当然是7六人，我觉得是7六人。7六人在他们的一些球员受伤回来之后，其实又补进了JJ Redick， 我觉得还蛮厉害的，还蛮不错的。
LeBron James on the wing, and the rebound goes to the Knicks. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Here's Kuzminskis.
那尼克队应该也不用期待了，就差不多是这样而已。
It's holding by Fry. Cavaliers have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And there's a call on James.
我走旁边怎么会进攻犯规啊？
Way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contest.
NBA 的比起前年的话进步不少啊。那果然，我觉得他今年没出，我觉得是正确的选择。因为干脆如果说还没准备好玩，我就干脆不要出了。刚才谁啊？绑鞋带是吧？犯规。
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Thomas checked in for Noah. For 3, Smith. And another miss by
Not quite enough.
比了一下，他等他们上来，他上来的时候都来不及。
Passes it to Lee. 1:41 left to play in the first half. To the inside.
没显漏了。
The shot's good from O'Quinn. Steve, growing up in Michigan, playing for the Spartans of Michigan State, I know you admired, I know you idolized the terrific Magic Johnson. Standing 6'7", 6'8", you even drew some comparisons. Who in today's NBA do you think reminds you most of Magic now?
对啊，这球还是没进。
There's so many guys, but I would say
其实对今年补强了 Jeff Green， 还有 Jose Cantwell， 但结束还好啊。
I'd probably say right now, Draymond Green, kind of the same size, play the same way, and also he went to Michigan State as well.
He did. There's another Spartan for you. Tom Izzo does a pretty good job, doesn't he?
He's all right.
Now here's Calderon. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the score.
Well, Smith 还是没进。
Cavaliers again can't hit.
I can't believe he hasn't hit a shot all period. Someone else needs to step up and help close the gap.
有没有人抢篮板？
6 points for ABC.
And really, it's been a major.
那等一下再改了就好啦，那个背号那个没有关系啊，重要。
Now here's Calderon. Fry dishes to Calderon. Well, pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Calderon's got his first 2 points of the night.
And I love how calm and collected Calderon was on that little finish inside.
哎呀，没抢到！哎呀，
Here's Kuzminskis.
没抢到就算了，还卡在旁边。
3-pointer. No good that time. And the first half.
Irving 我不知道哎。
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
太阳、尼克都有可能啊。
And we're halfway through. For the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. They were unable
我
to
基本上去哪一
build
队
a lead in the，
我
first
觉得不
period
是那么
with
重
3
要
points
啊，
being
真的
their
不是那么
largest
重要。
cushion. The second quarter was a different story than the first. They played with energy and confidence in building a 3-point lead at the break. Taking a look at the Knicks, Kenny, what'd you think?
I was super impressed with their shot selection. I think that was part of the strategy coming in. They wanted to be patient
关
with
键
the
下去之后
basketball,
就找
move
不
it
到
around
进攻
and get
点，
high percentage looks.
以前还有 Kyrie
Obviously,
Irving，
that's gonna be
现在找不到进攻点。
That's it.
这可以有夏日联赛吗？他好像会办比赛耶，而且球队组合都组合完，好像每个人担任一个角色下去这样玩。这怎么开扣是当后卫啊？
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. ABC really making a difference here.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Just fundamentally sound basketball. That's what you want out of your offense of each and every game.
Green is out there with Jefferson. Then there's Iman Shumpert. Then there's Kyle Korver. And it's Thompson in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Korver kicks to Thompson. Jefferson with the 3.
这不是投篮速度还蛮慢的，久没玩就不太习惯。
There have been some chemistry concerns, but while it hasn't boiled over, you do sense some friction from time to time.
Yeah, I think last season, you looked at the beginning of the season, they had some chemistry problems, but they got it together. Winning usually cures everything.
Second shot opportunity, and so he earns a trip to the
阿詹什么时候要上来呀
？New York shooting their first foul shots of the night here. That free throw good from Porzingis.
当晚当然可以带领骑士啊，不要跟勇士来拼的话，还是有点勉强。
On draft day for not being the selection the fans wanted. And you know what?
要把Kyle Korver的速度射得好慢。
All he did was go out and win over every fan of the New York Knicks imaginable, and he made a few more. Just a spectacular rookie campaign, and I just tell you guys, the sky is the limit for this young man.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
球了吧 ？Anthony 应该不会想要去骑士队，因为他应该也知道喇叭詹可能待不久。这球啊！
Thanks, DA, and spacing so crucial in today's game. And for Porzingis getting booed on draft day, that can leave a sour taste in a lot of players' mouths, but he understood it, and he just uses it as motivation.
Kevin, give him credit. A lot of players may let that distract them or detract from who they are, but not Porzingis. That exciting play, though, quickly won any critics he may have had.
The Knicks leading by 5. Pass to ABC. Shoots off the screen. No good that time. Cavaliers go the other way with it. When this game is done, they'll be on the Raptors. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. The pass to Hardaway. Just over 2.5 minutes gone. Porzingis has got 5 now.
The defender was pretty much helpless right there. His man had a clear height advantage, and he got the exact kind of shot he wanted.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
Coach Tyronn Lue played 11 years in the NBA, played for numerous teams, played for some unbelievable coaches. Phil Jackson, to name one. Played with some greats. Kobe, Shaq, Dirk Nowitzki, and the list goes on and on. He's seen it all.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Love comes in for Richard Jefferson. J.R. Smith's checked in for
Kyle
Korver.
That's where it starts, for sure. At the defensive end, comebacks are always triggered by aggressive D, and that was anything but aggressive there.
And Lue coached under Doc Rivers in Boston and in Los Angeles. And back in 2014, he was the highest-paid assistant coach in NBA history.
He was the runner-up at the time for the head coaching position. Instead, he became the associate head coach in charge of the team's defense. When the team decided to make a change, the line of succession was clear.
And GA, after being such a fixture in the city of Chicago and for so long, Joakim Noah signing with his hometown team, the Knicks.
赚到了两罚都没进。
A bit of a bittersweet end of his time with the Chicago Bulls.
来一个吧。
His time with Chicago.
Yeah, and you know his playing time had dwindled, and it was just, I think, in everyone's best interest for him to move on. It's a great fit in New York, both with the team and the pulse of the city. Clearly was still valued highly around the league as it took a sizable contract to put him in that Knick uniform.
Rose passes to Love.
挤不进去。
A jump hook, and that one is good. Love's got his first 2 points.
Feathery touch in the painted area serves Love very
well.
What a pass. impressive display he has put on here tonight.
Every time we turn around, he's getting another dish on the highlight reel.
Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth.
这有时候玩哦，他投篮的那个时机蛮重要的。他有时候一个队伍这样换着玩，真的会忘记他前面的球员的投篮方法。这个。
Exactly what he's trying to do. Take an opponent that's struggling to keep pace and just put them further in the rearview mirror.
我铁到要妈的
The Knicks leading by 10. Deflects the pass, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was touched by Rose.
They're fortunate the defender couldn't control it. Almost lost that possession.
还有 Kyrie Irving 能帮忙顶一下，现在都没有。
Hardaway. Korver with the defensive effort. Cavaliers shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Thompson. Thompson with the jam.
The powerful body of Thompson, easily able to absorb contact and finish.
防守拼看看，很乱逆转。
Outside Hardaway. Here's Anthony. That drive comes off the assist from Hardaway. Hardaway has got 5 assists in the game. Smith kicks to Rose. Korver dishes to Thompson. Some nice passing by Cleveland. Yep, that one goes in there. And it's 6 points.
兄弟才4成出头而已。太多三分球。
They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Outside, Porzingis. They set the pick. Hardaway kicks to Anthony.
Carmelo. 哦呦！天哪！ Irving 应该是会走啦，不然 Rose 不会加入的。只有在绿色才100%才会进。当然灌篮也是啦。
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. He is not pleased. He told them they have to make a push right now. He said, "Look, we got to make a move, or I've got to pull the plug." Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
差点2G.
Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. Steve, as a player, how often did you go into a situation knowing that you might get a technical foul called on you for?
这个已经谈好了 ，Rose 才会加入的。Rose 他不想当替补啊，所以基本上 Kyrie Irving 应该是走定100%。
I need a tech right now. Just give me one. Without even really saying anything
wrong. And would they give it to you?
Yeah, sometimes. If not, you know, I'll just say.
Oh.
Good. Tell me that when we get off the air, okay? Steve is a player who played a lot of the time at the 2. How do you feel about the current stars at that position, especially now in the post-Kobe Bryant era that we're in?
有了，弹进去，8分，时间来不及。
But I think the one thing they're missing right now, they don't post up anymore. I want to see the 2 guards at that size.
Like what Chauncey Billups would do?
6'6". Well, I mean, like Kobe. I mean, guys that posted up. Wesley Matthews still post up a little bit. They've gone away from posting up. You have that skill.
哦，还弹进去，他妈的！一场比赛他妈要弹几颗球啊？
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball with one of their own.
他都给你玩就好了，用弹。
And then grabbed it right back.
James outside. Rose kicks to Love.
Oh, 有了。
Throws it down.
Anticipation and tenacity, 2 things that makes Kevin Love a terror on the offensive glass.
最后关头在用弹。
ABC passes to Hardaway. And no good that time. LeBron with some nice D. The drive by Love. With the second effort, and the lead is up and in.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
And you can see one team is working hard on the glass, and the other not.
Here's ABC. Good D by Love.
还有机会啊，还有机会。
If you're the defense, that's what you want to do. Make it uncomfortable for the offensive player.
啊，不准。
And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
Yeah, 不用犯规了。
Here's Kuzminskis. Now the dish to Lee. Kuzminskis, the pass to Noah. 5 on the clock. New York needs to get off a shot. Here's Randall. New York, no good. Timeout called the Cavaliers. Guys, what do you think?
And look, this one's out of reach. I don't know what they're thinking.
可以玩哈，可以感觉到说骑士队其实除了老剑士以外，其他人速度都好慢哦。这罗斯没外线啊，外线才60而已，有中距离但是没外线。
So it's New York picking up the
2K Sports postgame show.
Thanks, Kevin. Now we have the ABC.
Yep. ABC 是谁啊
And that's it for.
没有外线哦，如果控卫没有外线，还蛮麻烦。老帮确实都打阵地战的。 结果要传出去，如果 Rose 没外线，是会产生蛮囧的一个状况。打个2、3场看看吧。
It's the 2K Sports pregame show, presented by Kia.
This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here. Welcome everybody. We have the great Shaquille O'Neal. And the equally great, in some minds, Kenny the Jet Smith.
大家看我输的，不过我跟你说啦，真的没有人好愿意实况直播名人堂的难度，几乎没看过。斗鱼有，但是 YouTube 很少，几乎没有啊，几乎没有啊。因为其实这个是一个难度的，要实况打电脑名人堂有那个难度。
What does he mean to this?
没有人敢这样尝试，特别是如果是选一些烂队，那就更不可能。就觉得好像比较好用，更何况有些上是什么 CHNRD 那个，要叫他实况也不太可能啊，他也不敢，他这个也不敢。那更别提那个什么啊，就是有一个还蛮好笑的那个谁啊？ 电鱼爆舞那是什么鬼的？那个也蛮好笑的，那个也蛮北蓝。
Greetings, everyone. 2K Sports brings you the NBA.
但是热火队有其他人会3分球啊，立马嘞，基本上老帮剑士组成一定要有外线。 可以去看他的热火队、骑士队都一样，都有一些球员做一个组合，一定要有一些外线球员。啊，防住了。Kevin Love 3分，好球。
Oh, no question about it. There's a different energy in the building tonight.
Absolutely. A chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go.
老皮那个不会玩呐，会玩跟会玩是不一样的，好不好？那看他玩那个射击游戏都要吐血，更何况是玩 NBA 啊，跟偶尔很急啊。
The wide open look here for DeRozan. Offensive rebound. Ibaka, no luck. Raptors on defense. It's a 3-point game. James
啊，就跨步进去没进。
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter David Aldridge.
哎，他怎么抢到篮板的啊？什么鬼啊？
He said, "Look, we've scouted him, but this is the first time we've actually seen them."
有时候Thompson 有时候 Kemler 两个人，因为他们两个人矮嘛，在2K 里面有时候抢到篮板真的还蛮囧的。好球 Daryl， 就在2K 里面，其实高的话是有优势。高真的优势很够哦，太矮的话，真的有时候被电脑抢到篮板。
Here's Lowry. They set the pick. The shot missing. Great D that time from James. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
And last year, Kyle Lowry took another huge leap in his development. And yeah, the points, the steals, and the rebounds were fantastic. But I thought the bigger part was the fact that the discipline he showed in the offseason.
骑士队的候补其实大多数都是一些比较年纪比较大的球员。虽然说是可以排个2、3组先发的阵容，但是大部分球员都是已经过去他的巅峰期。
Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Cleveland the other way now. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
It wasn't just about the bad shooting. It was really more so about
什么好生气的啊！一堆爆腿，他也不去处理，生气个雕啊！操！妈的死光头！
Well, lack of ball movement led to bad shot selection, degree of difficulty on all the shots.
妈的白痴啊！选一个白痴当总裁。
And talking about the progression of Lowry's game, some feel his improved attitude has had a lot to do with that.
You hit it. He was hard-headed when he came into the league. Didn't always get along with his coaches. Now, though, his maturity, his real confidence, areas of growth that have allowed him to just settle in and play his game. And that's the Derrick Rose of old. Full speed ahead and
要去制止爆腿、抱团。你赶快弄一弄啊！ 赶快规定，赶快修一修啊！不修，在那拉赛。联盟规章赶快修一修啊！在那拉比赛。哎呀！被 Nogueira 打一个大胡。把 Lowry。 哦，速度好慢哦，跟不上去啊！
That kind of ability to adjust in the air is the only way to do it when you're faced with that much of a size disadvantage in the paint.
Calderon dishes to Korver. Green the screen.
就不是来一个吧？
They get the rebound.
哎呀，给我头发还蛮屌的。
Fader on the way.
Oh, just
the
Green.
Shot's good.
And that is a shot that Green knocks down consistently.
每天这边生气呀，不改规章，他妈生气个屌用啊，北七哦。他是把它装出来演给人家看而已。
Outside for Lowry. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Well, he almost never misses that shot, guys. But you know he'll take it again if he gets another good look.
哦，好球，这球进。Kevin 乐何时要走啊？暂时应该不会走啊，除非跟 Kyrie Irving 的交易有动到他，又要把他交易出去才会走。
I think you'd have to say the preparation really shows on the court in his play, and rarely does he look surprised out there, caught off guard.
And Kevin, that's really just the mark of a total pro. And I don't think oftentimes the fans appreciate how much goes in terms of preparation. Some guys get it, and some guys don't. But he's a perfect example of what proper preparation means in terms of preventing a poor performance.
哇，能摆手！哎呦，我操！
And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
I tell you what, defensively, they have been in tune with one another as intense as I've seen.
刚刚那个是谁守的啊？要知道帮剑守的吧？哦，好球！
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. It's the sharp-shooting big man. Derrick Rose is out there with Kyle Korver, and it's LeBron in at the 3. And the Raptors making a change. Ibaka's checked in.
Yeah, I think one thing, when LeBron returned to Cleveland, it was such a change in team culture, right? That military background that he sort of absorbed in Miami, he tried to bring that back to Cleveland. Now they're but I think the Cavs to move in that direction.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter David Alderson.
干，真的头发被卡住了，我头发被后面的球员卡住是哪招啊？我后面是有绑绳子的，怎么会被？怎么前面的球员在跑位，怎么会被后面的球员卡住呢？卡到阴了是吧？这哪招啊？犯规！看电脑一直抄球，看。他刚刚一直抄。
CJ Miles, he's checked in for Norman.
有没有饥渴啊
？And it's Rose penetrating. Shot clock at 6. Here's Fry.
犯规。
Yeah, Channing Frye, guys, a guy acquired by Cleveland last season at the trade deadline. I think he's been crucial. The ability to space the court at either power forward or center.
真的想 Jeff Green 啊。
For the Cavaliers, Thompson comes in.
干嘛叫绿宝啊
？And J.R. Smith subbed in for LeBron.
Yeah, we know there are big men in the NBA
长得是很饱的。
but for him, it's a real strength.
Ibaka outside. That's in coming off.
他们控卫真的蛮准的。
Ibaka's got 5 points so far. And Doris, you look at advanced statistics. Channing Frye, a better player than some might realize.
Well, I think, Kevin, rebounding is where he hurts you. Underrated defensively, and of course, close to 40% from three-point range. That provides spacing for all of their star talent.
Well, the pick didn't exactly
海底捞月啊
the defender, but good concentration on the finish
最后的1分半
to still get the basket.
The drive by Lowry. Out of handout.
好球。
Rose against Lowry from downtown. No good.
哇，铁！
What a great opportunity! Nice open look.
打铁来喽
Anytime you can get an uncontested shot.
哎，看
Hamilton right side. Back to DeRozan.
球又他妈捡不起来。
Moving the ball around. And with that shot, the Cleveland Indians cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Kyle Lowry.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Rose passes to Smith and stolen by Hamilton. Outside Lowry. Knocks it loose. Oh, and here comes Rose all alone. And the Rose.
And you give Rose an angle to the rim. That's exactly.
球员资讯那个没有必要看，那些给砸咯，得定咯你，没有必要开那个东西啊。你开这整个画面就很定咯，叫定咯。你应该是了解大部分的球员的那个状况了吧？没有必要开啊。
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Lowry against Rose. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
有时候在转播视角，你要开那个东西，给定的会挡到一些防守或进攻球员。
3-pointer Lowry. That'll do it for the first half.
中场结束26比8。
They're up by 8. And now let's catch up.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach.
这若是有没有办法打满整季，当然是个问号啊。你以底薪去签到这样的球员，就必须要承受一个这样的一个状况。这两个 Green 不一样，你是谁来乱的呀？一个是 Draymond Green， 一个是 Jeff Green， 你老师哎。这87码。
Right there, and Shaquille O'Neal
很少看到 Derrick Rose 灌篮了，对不对？也只有在巅峰时期才会看得到。现在他受伤过 回来之后几乎很少看到。以前的巅峰时期，这边扭腰摆臀、空中接力，不是空中接力，空中扭腰拉杆哦。我们是三太子等级，你知道吗？这边在半空中那边扭来扭去，变向啊，运球啦，哇！那感觉像他妈三太子一样，不过现在受伤回来之后就变成普通人，速度还是蛮快的啦，运球还是蛮刁钻，只是说制空能力没有那么强。棒球跟篮球不一样啦，棒球你就算是主在大团，也不见得能够拿冠军啊。棒球影响的因素非常多啊，尤其是投手。拿棒球跟篮球比不是那么的客观，而且棒球没有人在抱团，因为他们也知道棒球因素太多了，抱团也没有用。那你打线他妈的都是全明星，结果他投手废的跟渣一样，也是没用。好球，老婆！先发投手，还有后援投手，那都很重要啊。那不要说打击了，你的防守也是很重要，守备也是很重要。棒球的好看在于说很难预测啊。像篮球超容易预测。Julius， 好球！
Wow, terrific timing from Kevin Love to get the block.
Oh,
He's worked hard to improve on.
And just a little bit ragged defensively.
Been the story all too often for them today.
这就是假。康喜健概看的克里马不好啊。
Part of the cycle of the game, young guys coming in, older guys on their way out. Doris, what do you think?
哦哟
Young player looking to establish himself.
他竟然垫步给我来个3分球啊！哎，空档，好球！Kevin Love 跑到篮下。
And I mean that in between the lines and off. Are you taking care of yourself physically? Are you eating properly? Are you resting? There's so much that goes into the success of an NBA player.
And a lot of ways for teams to help in that regard. A lot of guidance in all those areas.
Well, you're talking about guys who are now being drafted sometimes, Kevin.
所以说，小熊队拿到那个冠军真的是很难得啊。
So you have to have good people around.
这边有 Vera 在人家冠军。
And no doubt, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does great.
我就等于一般人，一般人还没那么强哎，一般人。
No good from outside.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4.
所以若是来到 SBL 还是能吊打全部的人。
Lowry against Jefferson. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot.
不要说 SBL 去 CBA 可能也是吊打。
He's an absolute pit bull out there, and he's been that way since he was a 5-star recruit out of high school in Philadelphia.
Yeah, less about the sizzle, more about the stake. Physical, relentless, wears you down on both ends of the court, and for the last 2 seasons,
来个中距离可以吧？啊，可以连不行，中距离也不行。妈的也不给啊！
You know, that's what you like to see from Love. Fighting inside to get a score off a missed opportunity.
Valanciunas with the ball. Picked up by Thompson.
好。打啊打啊，赶紧打！我干。
With nobody on him, he carries the jumper. Howells.
光罚球就20分。
Cleveland leading by 8. 1:39 left here in the third quarter. Screen by Jefferson. That's a 2 from Korver. Nogueira put it in.
No one near him on that one, and I'm not sure why he felt like.
我刚才没有按任何键，为什么要后压？
Powell the pass to Ball. And Lowry has it in the corner.
Lowry 想要投3分啊
！Back to Valanciunas, and it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And he just leaves
Jefferson 当后卫
and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
And you can blame it on a terrible defensive breakdown, one that could possibly swing the momentum here.
Dishes to Jefferson.
为什么是 F 啊？
Raptors trail by 6.
刚刚是有人挡在他前面是？我没有看到啊。卡里伊纳的地儿，你阴影都算进去了。
Raptors need to get a shot. Lowry from outside. The shot comes out.
And sometimes he can hit that deep three, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Well, the issue, I think, is that you'd like to work towards something better. Just because it's there doesn't mean you should take it.
Outside Jefferson. LeBron sets the screen for Jefferson. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Lets it go from the wing. A shot off that time.
分节结束。
And from the most recent huddle, let's listen in on head coach Dwayne Casey.
But it's about defense down here. No second chance.
Happiness.
And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first three, we should be in for a treat. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. It's
差一点点啊，一个队差一点点。
Kyle Korver is out there with Jefferson, and it's Green in at the three spot. DeRozan's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Raptors.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was.
如果你的球员是外线的选手，那明天躺的三分球又很难进，蛮尴尬的这个。
Over in the corner, Green. Back to Korver. Love against Ibaka. Again, Love missing. Raptors trail by 4.
速度真的好慢。
DeRozan passes to Powell and stolen by Love. One-on-one here. Here's Fry.
And Fry 好球。
Slams it in.
Really a heads-up play on both ends there. The steal and the quick push on the break.
Yeah, that was a nice turnaround. Their defense leading straight to
对，
some
这组骑士队的阵容完全都是打阵地战的，完全不是打快攻。
From beyond the arc. Green with the
有
rebound.
时候凯尔才会想要走啊，因为这个球队不是为他专门设计的。
Fires for 3. Korver, no luck. Toronto's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. To the left wing.
这个队是专门为喇叭灯设计的球队，不是为了给凯尔设计的。
Goes back up. The basket drops and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Huge play on the offensive glass there.
没有凯尔Irving啊？
Second chance.
没有啊。
Only getting more physical as this game wears on.
This guy just feeds off that fourth quarter pressure in a
Hey,
tight
Ross.
game like this. That's when we can really see the kind of heart he plays.
我下讲那个不认识啊。
Who's out there now for the cap?
好球 ，Derrick Rose。
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to.
他的订阅人数是不是一亿个啊？还是多少个？1000万啊，还1亿啊？
Bringing you the close up on the big time play.
太急，他个病鬼。
By Ibaka. And DeRozan kicks to Powell.
好。
Dishes it to Ibaka. Valanciunas passes to DeRozan. And again, Toronto no luck.
Neither coach nor his teammates are pleased with the way he's playing. He's simply got to adjust his shot selection.
J.R. Smith on the wing. Back to Rose. They set the pick. Shoots off the screen.
Ah, yeah.
Serge Ibaka. He's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And Miles kicks to Powell.
Oh, Joe.
Stolen by Rose. And then
Joe, JR.
with the dunk.
The JR with a bounce in his step, he can still
发现射手是喇叭单的啊，跟喇叭单给留啊。
Toronto calls timeout. They're down by 7. 1:22 left here in the fourth quarter. And Toronto making a change here. Lowry's checked in. Then for the Cavaliers, Thompson comes in for Channing Frye.
是10比33。
for Jeff Green. Okay, well let's go down to.
慢慢玩就要慢慢有心得出来。
Guys, I was able to listen in when Dwayne Casey went over with his team. He told them, don't
电脑还是很喜欢用弹的嘞。
One play at a time. Execute the game plan. That's how we're going to win this game. Everyone's trying to keep them focused.
It's a pick by Love in the corner. Smith with it.
对啊，好球，3分，还有2分啊。
And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
And that was the play to make. Rose making the right read.
Valanciunas, good.
That's a brain freeze right there from the entire defense. Now is not the time to lose your focus.
You know he's always looking to attack. And late in a close ball game, when he catches the defense napping, he's going straight to the rack.
James with the bucket.
And really, with every point from this point on, it seems like they're just closer to finishing this one off.
You know, give them
老
credit
光的
for
速
not
度当然
using up
没有像以前在热火队时期那么容易冲快攻啊，那时候还有队员为了跟他一起做一个快攻的一个进攻。而且他 Rose 以底薪来签的嘛，所以其实基本上也不亏啦。要看说他用Kyrie能换到怎样的菜，这是一个比较重点。真笑。
James against
看，打到那边超球，弹起来，弹起来，等一下再玩。
7-second difference shot and game clock. DeRozan, it's good.
Cut.
Now they trail by just 4.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
And he commits the intentional foul.
对啊，现在看 Kyrie 能够换到什么菜啊？菜色越好的话，骑士队也许还是很大机会跟勇士拼。他如果换到的菜还好而已的话，应该就差不多了。把重音。一定会换，为什么一定会换？因为 Rose 已经签下来了。他为什么 Rose 会签下来？因为他们要给他先发。Rose 先发，Kyrie 一定会走。
就是其实自主了骑士这个位置满了。
To the paint, wants to get it to DeRozan and does. Buries it. What a beautiful shot.
Now I'm not sure how much more we can say about this guy's offensive game. He's so gifted. Plays like that are just simply routine at this point.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different. And for Derrick Rose, the question will be how much.
因为没有 Darren Williams 啊，只有从 Taylor 而已。
Can he recover? You'd love to see him return to that form.
这个是罚球还蛮稳的。
Here's DeRozan. 17 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Ibaka with the screen on Smith. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Oh, that's a close call there on the illegal screen.
不用再犯规啊！还要犯规啊！最囧的他们应该不会换先发 PG 过来啦。这场可能是2号或3号的球员会比较高啊，几率会比较高。
And he hits both free throws here, so now it's a 7-point game.
Yeah, they have to be feeling a little bit more comfortable after
不过还是有可能。
to their lead.
如果没什么菜的话，你只能吃那个菜啊。
Puts up a 3 offline.
哟！哦，汤普森刚刚是表演了一招那个僵尸起立。对啊 ，Rose 应该是1号了，我不晓得他最后的号码会是几号。
The 2K Sports Post-Game Show.
Thanks, Kevin. Now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Derrick Rose.
烧球衣哦，反正都烧过一次了，再烧一次也没差吧。
What knee surgery? You see those moves? Offensively, he's a complete point guard. Score inside, outside.
之后会是1号还是3号？
was the old D Rose tonight.
I'm floored by how well he shot the ball. He was unstoppable. I don't mean just the points. The ability to create
以前 Rose 在巅峰时期的时候，蛮喜欢他打球那个感觉。
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on.
飞起来！
For Kenny Smith,
麦基还不会续游勇士，要看有没有麦基有没有拿到更好的合约啊？没有的话，当然会续游吧，应该会续游。应该是说每个球员在总冠军赛都有一些功劳啊，把那个功劳独揽在LeBron James身上，好像也不是很公平。第15个位置就看 Jamal McGee 有没有签到好的合约，没有的话。勇士队会留一个底薪给他，还没满啊，还有第15个位置啊，还没过呢。我第10个位咧，要互伊酷的是咧。那第15个位置准备等他，如果他没有来，就签其他球员来。OK 啊，签进来，底薪哦，还有一个位置啊，你讲够侪位可以酷诶。
Yes, Korver has always had been a great shooter, but an elite shooter that he is today, that's work. There's no way.
其实基本上，我觉得 Jamal McGee 有没有留，其实我觉得没有什么太大的意义。当然，他这个赛季去年表现还蛮不错的。可是能够找到替代球员，其实还是蛮多的，还是蛮多的。第一课是说第15个位置是等他等 Jamal McGee 的状况。佛心公司呀，佛心啊，这个叫做佛心，懂不懂？如果 Derrick Rose 签进来的话 ，Kyrie Irving 应该是会走的。那就看 Kyrie Irving 能够换到什么角色来进来骑士队，让骑士队的伤害减小一点。不过好像也没什么人可以换。Bradstone 吗？不可能 ，Bradstone 是1号。克金块好像也没什么可以换的。啊拿。为什么2个都是穿深色的球衣啊？这要出山了是吧？对，跳。
Now the starting group for Orlando. Gordon down low with Vucevic. The guard tandem is Peyton and it's Z at the 3 spot.
And that's the Derrick Rose of old.
Derrick Rose 之所以会答应加入骑士队，因为他有先发的资格，他才会确定签进来。本来湖人队也要找断腿罗斯啊，可是因为要当球哥的替补北宋，不想签。对，基本上凯瑞应该是走定了。怎么这么弱啊？那个篮下。不知道哎，不知道波哥去哪里。
LeBron outside. Shot clock at 6.
啊，球掉。
表示，其实这个联盟已经严重失衡的情况下，哎呀。
Zeke got his first points of the game.
大家不要今天讨论了。
就是要讨论哟，就是要讨论哟。
14 points from him the last game against Toronto.
And also give him credit for his ability to pass the basketball. He was always looking for the open man. And the one thing about Rose is that, you know, he can still get up for the big matchups. Whenever he faces another
he seems to play at
his best level and loves to push himself and is willing to step up. That he can eventually get that presence he had just a few years ago.
看来你老型仔仔应该是应该是会换的，看他们老型仔仔的样子。
when he has a clean look at the rim from the mid-range, he knows he's got the green light to shoot it.
好球 ，Derrick Rose， 速度蛮快的啊。
And with Rose and his injuries, it's not easy for him to put in a work day every day. But as you said, he can light it up on the big stage.
And that is why he's such a threat. Even with his numbers being somewhat diminished, Rose knows what it takes to be a successful player at the highest level. You only wish he wasn't robbed of so much speed due to injury. Textbook, nice pass, great catch.
OK， 时报就做个放火给你们看一下，看你们什么叫放火。好球 ，Derrick Rose， 他跳那么高哦！跨了贵啊，跳那么高，怎么可能啊？巅峰时期才会跳那么高啊？难道这个就是死而复生吗？ 干妈的用弹。
He's out of the blocks fast. Oh, a good open look, and he sprays it home from 3.
We've got 108 left to play.
基本上这个球季 Derrick Rose 都还没看他跳那么高的。Over， 好球。 跳这管是要惊死人啊！ 别订阅啊！完全也不会去抄，也不会伸手去抄这个球。
I think the post game of Payton catches defenders off guard. I mean, he's got a lot of moves down there.
James outside, over in the corner. Rose.
Hey Rose， 来一个。
Kept alive. Love outside, trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. A second chance effort and
勾手还没勾进，干。 这么近的没勾进啊？有时候判别还蛮奇怪，有时候很远的勾手绿灯，很近的勾手就不进，不知道哪招啊 ？Payton
just 5 to shoot. Here's Gordon. Great tee that time from Love.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
好球 ，Thompson.
Greg making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Cavaliers lead by 4. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quick and.
这订阅改成另外的形式啊，不要再用什么大奶，那个不好啦，真的不好，教坏小朋友。 他跟骑士队闹成这样子，还可以继续留在骑士，也是算厉害的，不可能。
And of course, as we've always seen with LeBron James,
你至少会被交易到骑士。
I put all the pressure on me to be better and come through for my teammates. This is the position I put myself in.
第三性，
谢谢订阅好。
Great talk from a man who does not pretend that LeBron James is a textbook example how to take responsibility and lead.
说真的
Kevin, that's why he is the king. He doesn't say, "Hey, I'm just one of the 5 guys."
可是你勇士队来说的话，只有 Kevin Durant 一个人是抱团。
Bottom line, he's the man. Climb on my shoulders.
只有 Kevin Durant 一个是这样而已。要讲说是抱团的话，热火队那时候还比较严重。
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also, it's been
因为勇士队 Stephen Curry、Thompson、Draymond Green 都是他们自己签约签进来的。 而且Draymond Green是从垃圾堆里面挖出来的，垃圾堆啊，找到一个钻石，所以你这样讲不是很公平。
Kevin Love had a tough first year in Cleveland, and some thought to maximize.
我来了，
he might try free agency and play elsewhere.
没盖到。
He said that staying was a no-brainer, a max contract and a winning situation. He said it's a great opportunity, going for a championship every year. Kevin?
Thank you, DA, and the Cavs have worked to feature him more offensively. Here's Fry.
Oh, just
the jump hook.
Well, how about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
The Magic trail by 6.
勇士队也是谈了好几年啊，弄选秀躺了好几年了。抢等内都打钢的人，每天都在吊车尾，好不容易签到这3、4个。对，眼光也是很好，不会选到 Draymond Green 这样的球员。马上没败。
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Jeff Green is checked in for Love.
看不懂在干嘛。
And it's Calderon in for Rose. Calderon kicks to Smith. Cleveland moving the ball around.
看他打他的脚。
Here's Mack. And they're unable to get the time basket there. And with shooting at a premium in the league.
我投3分，好球。
None of them known for their shooting strokes coming into the NBA.
Yeah, but you can't teach athleticism. You can teach guys how to shoot better.
这些 Kyrie Irving 太晚讲，如果他早一点讲的话啦，其实很多菜可以换的。那现在好像好个球被关点嘛，不上面两个汤锅啊。他早一点讲的话，其实可以到更好的球队啦。全是 Fry 3分，好球。
第三性 Happiness 表示，台主你说心里话 ，NBA 竞技性和含金量确实是降低了吧？
当然是降低了啊。被 KD 算是一个超级球星啊，去到这样的球队里面，当然含金量会降低啊。这要怎么垫替补哦？我不晓得我刚忘记换了吧？电脑自己排的。是我排的。
想想，超虚拟实况团表示，
这谁防守那么铁啊
？A team returned from a 3-1 deficit in the finals to win. The Magic making a switch here. Vucevic checked in for Aaron Gordon. Z comes in for Terrence Ross. Fournier is checked in for Jonathan Simmons. And it's Peyton.
停球了，哎呀
It's stolen by Vucevic. A chance here to go 2 for 1.
怎么会停球
ramp up the speed and make it happen in a hurry.
Took him no time at all on that one. Z's got his second basket of the night.
Tremendous court awareness by Peyton.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
啊，重点啊！好呀。
Calderon dishes to Jefferson. Shot clock at 5.
刚传错人了。
Here's Green, and not gonna go. He misses the first attempt on the night. Z, no good that time. So we've reached the end.
And now the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson
换弹一下哦。
Shaquille O'Neal.
规矩都给我带衰一点，变强。
On 2K Sports. An outstanding first quarter for Derrick Rose. He had 8 points and 1 assist.
Rose 在上半场得到8分。
Well, the offense is running on all cylinders. Guys are focused, executing, not playing outside of themselves. That's why their shooting percentage was so high. See it up there, Ernie, in the stratosphere. Anyway, they're mixing things up, which keeps the defense scrambling.
And over to Kenny. How about what you saw from the Magic?
Well, they're facing a team that shot very well in the first half. Now, that being said, they probably weren't aggressive enough on the defensive end. That was the difference.
另一方面，6成2对上5成，电脑有3次超解哦。
And that's it.
来到11点，现在10点了。
As we return to look at the corner of
剛我禮拜吼，誒水一死啊！誒唔是打水當年誒水一死啊！夕陽會帶賽。
And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. And there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us. Gotta like what Derrick Rose has done in this game.
Just in attack mode, he was able to get in the lane will in that first half.
Yeah, it really was aggressive attacking basketball at its finest. I mean, really a lot of fun to watch.
按到什么鬼了？而且第3节一开始为什么摆这个阵容？不想赢了是吧
Green is out there with Thompson. Then there's Kyle Korver. Then there's Iman Shumpert. And it's Jefferson in at the 3.
这个阵容这速度真是慢到可以耶！哎呀，被开我！而且他为什么把开阔的速度设那么慢？
After joining as a late addition, so Marcus Smart was another player on that team. Boy, I tell you what, that's a lot of defense and athleticism between those three.
分数都被追回来。干！
If we want to take a look back, they converted about 76%.
我靠，这个阵容。
And Shumpert kicks to Jefferson. Outside for Korver. Shot off the
foul.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And Kyle Korver, 2015, winning the Sportsmanship Award, and more importantly, his first All-Star appearance.
Paul 不是去火箭吗？怎么会是金块啊
？Pretty rare to see that, but credit his dedication. He continues to work on his game, work on his body, and he gets better and better. Not content to be a shooting specialist. He wants to have a complete game. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working
他的无球防守真的做得很烂。
good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Thompson passes to Shumpert.
哦，球 over。所以 Archie Horns 24就是靠着这个无球防守的一个漏洞去得分的。他基本上比赛没有那么简单去开后门。 要看之后2K 要怎么去修改这个无球防守的一个设定。其实他无球防守如果设得好的话，也不用真的也不用在那边作弊啊。
Second chance shot and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2, and it's going to go on Iman Shumpert.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And you know the defense gets their money's worth. That foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and 1.
A different look now for Cleveland. Loves check in for Green. James comes in for Richard Jefferson. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Iman Shumpert. And the Magic making a change here as well. Rambo, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon.
Kevin, I've got a chance now to look at where the Cavaliers ranked in the NBA last season. 4th in opponent points per game. 7th in three-point field goal percentage. And they were in the top 10 in team scoring. Well, this is a team that prides itself on the offensive firepower. And they get it done at that end of the court.
And you talk about their defensive ranking. I mean, they really do a good job of holding their opponents to a low point output each and every night. That grindhouse style really wore on.
To the Mac.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. And it's Vucevic missing.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got
who
they were all over.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
And slam dunk by Vucevic.
And whenever Vucevic has the ball that deep in the paint, I mean, he's looking to throw it down.
Outside Rose. Pass to LeBron.
Hey, guy.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
To the Mac.
And Mac kicks to Vucevic. The pass to Simmons. Trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him. The baseline J. That's basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. LeBron dishes to Rose. Back to James. Inside, he gets the jumper to fall. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's Vucevic.
And
Thompson.
热火的詹皇98，而且他热火队的詹皇比较好用，因为他有外线，是这个骑士队的詹皇没有。
Frank Vogel clearly would like to see these guys attack the defense a little bit more, but also avoid costly mistakes.
Yeah, this is where I think you want to keep things simple. Make the right cut, the right pass. Don't worry about the style.
犯规，好，犯规了。
All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good.
蛮快的。
On the court for Orlando, the guard tandem is Payton and Fournier. Z out there with Terrence Ross, and it's Vucevic in at the 5 spot. And so he makes both from the line.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
The Magic trail by 5. Passes to Z. Now the feed to Ross. They double him with LeBron. It's tipped.
Oh, sure. Oh, to LeBron tip.
And that was the play to make. Rose making the right read.
And the Magic shooting well, 50% from the floor. Payton passes to Fournier. Vucevic gets to Fournier.
Oh, every kind of
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you better off sending him to the free throw lines and have him get that good a look.
Well, you know, looking at the play the way I looked at it, heck, he may have been thinking about avoiding the and one. And that's why he let him get the easy deuce.
And Rose,
hey, Ross.
wide open, he shoots. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
And when Rose gets going and gets this kind of confidence offensively, you're in trouble. He can just flat out take over again.
And stolen by Love. LeBron outside.
Oh, yeah.
Back to Fry. Smith outside. There's the dish to Rose. Lock at 6. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here.
Yeah.
Smith, no luck.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish him. I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Here's James. And and it's a 9-point Cavalier lead.
If they think that kind of defense is going to get it done against him, they're mistaken.
Tries from 10, and basket number 6 to his statue. He's now 6 for 10.
Being that Vucevic is a high percentage shooter, especially from the post and mid-range, it's good to see him being aggressive. He's got to be shot hungry because of his high completion rate. So really taking control of the offense here.
Kicks it to Smith. And it's Smith again missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Payton dishes to Vucevic. And too long on the shot.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have played basketball instead of forcing.
他只有靠离篮筐很近的话，进球的几率越大。
To the paint. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. 14 points for Vucevic.
所以说垫步还蛮好用的，要做一个大跨步的一个垫步，垫到篮下。
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Tristan Thompson comes in for Channing Frye. And it's Korver in for J.R. Smith. And a switcher also for Orlando. Gordon's checked in. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. He told them, I don't want us to be satisfied yet. We can congratulate ourselves later, after we win. Right now, we have to close this one out. He doesn't seem to think this one's over yet, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Rose. That's a pick by Love. Rose kicks to Love. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. The Magic have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Here's Payton. Gordon wide open. That one. And Cleveland the other way now. James kicks to Thompson. And it's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
It's taken away by Payton.
这怎么可能被这样抄球啊？
They need a very quick bucket, a real quick one.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Looking at the numbers for Vucevic, he has 14 points and a block.
And if I had to pick what he's done best today, I'd probably lean towards the offensive performance.
Well, just to be a contrarian, I'm going to go to the other side because
怎么那么凶啊？用扒的。
get the defensive end.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets the 7-point game.
No mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion.
Time call here. The Magic decide to
传进来就直接从你手他妈打下去。
34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, they got to get straight to the hoop, then a foul immediately.
Going to be hard, though, Greg. I mean, they don't have much time to work with here, but we've seen crazy stuff happen in this game.
And so here's Orlando. Good. Oh, and that cuts the lead just fine.
And it's real easy to see how they turn to Vucevic when the game is close. I mean, he knows how to step up in the clutch.
It's the first that increases their lead to 6.
这场比赛应该是拿下来。
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Josh Smith 哦，好像没人签吧？
They're behind by 7.
然后回到好像之后，回到火箭之后，好像被释出了还是怎样？还是在灰狼队啊？忘记了。
27 seconds left in the game. The shot that time, not on target. Good D by Johnson. And Cleveland can just let the clock run down here. Rose passes to LeBron. Back to Rose.
你看，他是要球的。
He feeds it to LeBron.
第三性 Happiness 表示。 而且4个超巨之外，其他
We see the Cavaliers get the win here. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done, and to send these fans.
要叫小牛的意思，好像你可以 Google 一下吧。这是有缘故才会叫小牛，可以去 Google 看看。
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey everybody, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. It is time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Derrick Rose. He took the reins tonight, stepping into more of a leadership role. He was confident, almost bordering on cocky, but you can't argue with the results.
Well, he's not usually the guys the fan come to see, but tonight he was worth the price of admission. I don't know how much they paid on him, but I had about 10 tickets tonight. The fans were going crazy. That's when he really started.
勇士队最重要的关键是把 Weston 跟伊布达留下来，这是一个关键点。
He was so strong attacking the basket that this was the mindset of him all night.
重要的关键留下来，冠军应该是没问题。
You understand what I said? I said attack.
That's going to do it for our.
而且你想想看哦，他们已经打了1整年的球了，对彼此一定是很熟悉。因为抱团一个很重要的关键就是对方熟不熟悉。打了1年之后就很熟悉。Kevin Durant 应该对 Thompson 啊、Stephen Curry 啊、Draymond Green 他们打法都很熟悉。其他替补球员防守、进攻应该都很熟悉，对吧？很多东西不是随便凑一凑就可以马上开始用，要的磨合期。
It's the 2K Sports pregame show, brought to you by Kia.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith.
基本上能够留下来，对彼此很熟悉的状况之下，那打起球来就更顺。
Against the Cleveland Cavaliers at Quicken Loans Arena. Checking out Cleveland. This is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. We'll get to see Chris Paul in action in this one, always a treat. And beyond his ability to put up numbers is his ability to lead, Kenny.
You know what? He's kind of like an
换一下
old school
先发，
throwback kind
先发好像是 Kyle Korver 呢，换一下。
Thanks for joining us live for NBA basketball. And with 3 games coming to an end, we're just about.
电脑操控的火箭队还蛮强的，主要是火箭队的一些球员外线还蛮准。
Well, Cavs, thanks, DA. Certainly a lot expected of everybody in Cleveland.
啊，再开始了，在骑士队主场。
Very experienced, very savvy.
You're right. Tough to win in this league without that experience level. These teams know how to play. Like a game of chess, you play it 1,000 times, but every game is different.
Great analysis. And the Houston Rockets starting 5. Harden and Ariza, the athletic wing pair. Ryan Anderson out there with Clint Capella, and it's Paul in at the 1. LeBron outside.
哦，球喇叭瞻。
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen.
他的绝招用挤的。
Harden kicks to Capella.
Oh.
I mean, just beautiful.
You know, more and more we're seeing some shorter guys play the center position, especially when they.
搞不太懂为什么这个球可以这样子传呢？因为上一秒他还是把他守住的呢。
Back to LeBron.
Oh, LeBron.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
It's early, but he's off to a terrific start. It'll be interesting to see if he can.
他要这样搞的，他自己用手控来守。
Harden the pass to Anderson. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And we see the growth of the three-point shooting big man, the stretch 4, if you will. Ryan Anderson was at the forefront, it seems, of that.
Ryan Anderson,
yeah, especially at his volume of threes. He's never been just a secondary floor spacer. He's a go-to scoring threat with his outside shooting.
哎，传错，应该传给 JR 的，看错人。
Paul outside. Houston moving it around. The 3 from Harden. And it's LeBron James with the
rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Rose kicks to Smith.
哎呀，来一个，有了3分。
It's Rose with the assist that time. Smith's got his first 3 points.
第四再降，这样没啦。
Rose making the right read.
A shot by Harden, wide open. The Rockets again can't hit.
The defense took a big risk leaving him wide open and got lucky to link that outside shot.
Shoots from the elbow. Keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
You know, they played well enough to win.
Ariza.
To be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
I mean, you can say it. Defense was awful. They took away nothing and got scored on relentless.
LeBron.
差一点点啊，LeBron。
He's usually very dependable.
还有一个欧洲步，结果也没闪过去。
He got themselves in that play and got him off kilter.
And the rejection by Love.
哦，这个球怎么盖到的啊？看，这球的刚好小一样。
Love with the screen on Harden. That's a 2 from Smith. Here's Thompson. Rebounded by Capella. Rockets trail by 3. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions.
Ariza.
Right now they need a basket.
给乞丐吗？被卡住了，又回去了。
Back to Anderson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Paul gets the jumper from the corner.
What?
Man, so confident offensively. He's helping dictate the pace out there.
LeBron outside. Thompson a screen on Ariza. LeBron kicks to Thompson. The jump hook. Again, the miss by Thompson.
You can tell that's the game plan on defense. They don't want to allow him to take many shots inside.
Harden against Smith. Shot from free throw range. Hits some
way in,
and the bucket's good.
Nice little jumper from Harden. If he's connecting from mid-range, the D is in trouble.
The Cavaliers trailing.
Happiness
不要再谈了。
LeBron kicks Johnson. Back to LeBron.
Oh, so LeBron
throws it down.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Pass to Anderson, and there's the feed to Capella. And that one as he has fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
And Capella is very efficient down deep, using his muscle to get off the shots he wants inside.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And you talk to Chris Paul, and it's clear.
Happiness.
Fortunately, I've always been vertically challenged, so.
Vertically challenged, that's classic coming from Chris Paul, but you know, seriously, Greg, he's taken that challenge and made the most of what he's got. A terrific play.
Really, and you know what? He's actually turned that challenge on his head when he goes right at much bigger players and uses their size.
So far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
They've gotten to the line
with
tremendous consistency here through the first period.
And a great way to silence this hostile crowd, taking it right to the defense. I mean, forcing them to either commit fouls or give up easy buckets.
这队也速度跟老阿公在行咯，你够慢。
Channing Frye, and it's Green in at the power forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And the Rockets have a big fan base in Texas. There's no doubt. But they also have one of the biggest fan bases overseas.
I mean, well, let's be honest. The reasoning for the huge Chinese following, of course, was Yao Ming. Yao was not only an incredible player, but a huge ambassador for the sport and the Rockets. Amazing that his impact and fandom still can be found with the Rockets, even years after.
Gordon for 3. That one.
他喜欢拔起来投3分球啊。
They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And offensively, everything they did seemed to just come together beautifully. They threw a lot of things at the wall, and most of it stuck.
And they pushed the action. Forced them to try to react in ways that just simply couldn't.
Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
And a good indication of that, this will be an absolute battle for the entirety of this game.
On the wing, Gordon.
直接拔起来啊！这防住了啦！哎呦
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. And with the NBA game changing rapidly,
刚刚我把他防死了呢，防在他的脸，结果他直接拔起来了，这哪招啊？
Well, you just have to love Greg Popovich. I mean, because you've seen him adapt to the game.
他这个球不能进，又是哪招啊？
The Twin Towers, a slow down pace, and he got some guards that can
sped
the game up, and that's what you like to see. Someone that uses all the strategy of the game, and doesn't just become hardened in one way. I think his versatility just shows how great of a coach he is.
Well said.
我听过啊，听过，真的是像嘴啊。我只能觉得他真的不适合唱歌啊，根本就没有什么。不要再投3分了，不要投3分。
He added, "Look, this is a grind. Every time you lose, you're blamed. For me, it's about continuing to work and focusing on what I can control."
只能说他真的不适合唱歌啊。
Anderson, he's checked in for Harold. There's a minute left to play here in the half.
真心不骗。
Rose kicks to Fry. Back to Rose.
哎呀，没有弹进来。
Houston's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. They get it back. Big Red.
哇 ，Big Red 啊，哇！
Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
That's just the real lack of physicality.
Big Red掉电。
No reason at all that they should have gotten the rebound off that miss.
Off the pick. Here's Fry.
好球全 Fry。
And that's an example.
关键要上场啦，
right there, guys. I mean,
来不及了吧？
rebound and then going back.
最后一波进攻他要上来。
In a close game like this, where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
And guys, they're showing great instincts to anticipating how the ball was going to come off the boards and timed it out perfectly.
Outside Rose.
好球 Derrick Rose
of old, full speed ahead and bursting to the rim.
It's a tie game here at
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Welcome back.
他不是 Irving 吗？没有在这一队了。 就 Derrick Rose 而已。
The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. Some good moments from both.
你看这个球啊，
but as the first period wrapped up, they trailed.
他什么都没做，直接拔起来，你知道吗？
In the second quarter, and it was reflected on the scoreboard. What'd you think, Shaq, about Cleveland?
Aggressive. I called them up earlier. I like it. They're taking it hard to the rack, dictating the pace, setting the physical tone. You're not going to get that by launching threes all night. Everybody knows that.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about Houston?
I was surprised on how comfortable they seemed here on the road. The hostile crowd
刚这球，
didn't bother them at all.
这是球。
And I want to see if they can keep that up in the second half.
Josh Smith 没人要的原因应该是他的外线的，没有什么，这些没哇塞，没准过来倒啦。就是肾结石的歌声，让你听起来就不会产生再听第二遍，因为那个声音也不是吵，就是。 反正你就是不会再想听第二遍。那像台语好，台语歌好，江蕙啦、洪荣宏，他们的歌声都会想让人家听第二遍、第三遍，因为他有时候他唱的歌有感情，他不是他唱的歌哈，不知道该怎么形容，反正就不会让人家再想听第二遍。真的不想嘴啊！我是讲真的，我这不是嘴他，我是讲真的。他以为他是谁啊？台湾洪荣宏是吧？假个拜。哦，球了吧
？Taking a look at the Rockets, Harden and Ariza, the athletic wing pair. Clint Capella is out there with Anderson, and it's Paul in at the point guard. Takes it from 10, and here's 3. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
这种球特别准。
Paul's got 3 assists in the game. So it's the Cavaliers now. It's a 1-point game. Love with the screen on Paul. Here's Rose.
哦，球 Derrick Rose， 我差一点点就2+1。
That one is on Ariza.
Well, the crowning moment for the Rockets' franchise history has to be their back-to-back titles in '94 and '95. Jordan was out of the league, and it was time to shine for Houston.
有没有听起来就觉得很吵？我不晓得听起来就觉得很烦。听一次就不会再想听第二次。
What a scrappy group of teams those were. Drexler and Olajuwon were the stars, but everyone could play on their team.
But what is really wild about the '95 run is that the Rockets were a 6th seed. That was the lowest seeded team to ever win the NBA Finals.
Smith against Harden. He kicks it to Capella. Latrey and Harden gets it to go in on the assist from Tucker. 2 points for James Harden.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
It's a pick by Love. Smith outside.
Yeah.
Here's Thompson.
Thompson.
Thompson throws it down.
And great effort on the board.
4比20。
What a mean. That was
就差点他跳起来喘，真的很难守。
quit.
That guy is a handful. You've got to have a body on him, Clark, at all times.
And how relentless is this guy? If you're the defense, first one you're looking for.
And here's the fast break. Rose leading the way. Smith.
Look.
Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
Smart decision to kick the ball out as the defense collapses inside. and gang, now in his 30s. I mean, seems like he's been in this league forever, and it's easy to forget that he's already logged over 45,000 minutes in his career. I mean, that's more than Jordan, Magic, Larry, Meek, Iverson. I mean, you could go down the list. It takes a toll. I think what will help him, though, is he's got the mind. I mean, from an IQ standpoint, it's up there with the greats who've ever played the game, and that's what allows you to sustain excellence over a long period of time.
Eric Gordon, he's checked in for the Rockets. Smith kicks to James. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. 5 on the clock. Cleveland. And LeBron still playing big minutes despite dealing, Greg, with knee and back issues over the better part of a decade.
Yeah, and we're so used to thinking of him as being superhuman. I mean, he does everything he can to maintain that physicality. He's installed in his Akron home for recovery, even cutting carbs out of his diet to slim down.
黄明志的歌还蛮好听的，有些歌蛮好笑的，是圣经史就不会让人家想听。
Trevor Ariza's checked in for PJ Tucker. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. Count that one. The lead has been cut down to 2 on the bucket from Nene.
Man, he's in attack mode, crashing the glass. Then goes
James outside. Pass to Corver. Back to James. Lets it go. And it's wide.
哎呀，他没短，他没投短呢。
He had all the room in the world to get that up, but somehow blew it by rushing it just a tad.
Here's Gordon. And a rebound.
绑住了呗。啊，差嘛。
Fifth rebound right now in the game.
挂球赛。
Ariza kicks to Gordon. Back to Ariza. And here is Paul for the tie. Count. Have a chance for a 3-point play. It's called on Chin in front.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
I mean, we know that this is a game of heart. He knew his man was bigger than him. No big story. He just calmly altered his body.
All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. Cavaliers trailing. Love and Thompson rebounding post pair. Kyle Korver is out there with Derrick Rose. And it's Smith in at the 3 slot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Rose. That's the assist from Thompson. And that's now 6 points for Rose.
Wow, the fans are really getting their money's worth tonight. What an entertaining ball game.
This is what they pay to see. High quality outstanding teams at the top of their game.
Harden with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. Anderson can't get it to go. Rose with the ball. Down low. And Rose it down.
And Rose, an explosive score.
我们的 Big Ray 没有抄到这个球。Big Ray.
By 3. And the pass to Harden. There's the pick. There's the triple. Love grabs the board. Love's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
哦，好球！
Whistle blows as the basket counts and a 3-point play chance right here.
这欧洲步漂亮。
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Rockets.
Happiness.
And Derrick Rose, former #1 overall pick in 08, one of the most athletically gifted point guards the league has ever seen.
Capella. Oh, and it looks like it's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll go.
Come on.
He thought he had the clean block there, but the refs saw it differently, and they call the goaltending.
Now Rose.
他刚刚是为什么妨碍纵篮啊
？Minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Pass to Smith. There's the triple. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
怎么个倒3分啊？倒了输啊
！Again the miss by Harden. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Love with the screen on Harden. Smith dishes to Thompson. Outside for Korver. Just 5 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here.
Hey, Joe.
Stolen by Harden.
What?
Left side Gordon.
用背面来防守，哎，看超厉害的。
Here's the screen. Kicks to Gordon.
Gordon.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hope they get it back.
还会有摘哦啊！
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
我从中停留能力真好强。
The Cavalier lead is cut down to 2 points on the bucket from Harden. Timeout called Cleveland.
安娜，
They're leading by 2. 1:25 left to play in the final quarter.
安娜，俊汉啊！
He's checked in for Kyle Korver. And a switch here also for Houston.
在谈论什么小啊？
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. He told him, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, get into the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
And the second two is good. That makes it a 3-point
2发中一，你还想要给我用招牌动作？根本循环吗？
They are 2 of 6. Harden inside the 3-point line. Love grabs the ball.
The defense got super.
快了啊，喇叭丹！他刚才想用那个他的招牌动作，哎，他2发中一也要给我用招牌动作，他太扯了。我好球！他刚刚那个罚球罚完，还想要给我用招牌的那个动作。 被我给 cancel 掉了。
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
KD 应该也是算组队吧，毕竟他只有1个人进去而已啊。 他2个不是用赶快的意思，组队跟抱团。
Making this a 2-possession game. That's the knocking down the easy ones.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They trail by 5. 52 seconds left.
但哪怕你用 Kyrie Irving 的那个图片，用了 LeBron James 的那个名字，他们2个已经闹翻了，你到底要选哪一个啊？我在想知道这个问题。 好球！啊，麦被倒了。
36 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
That was massive. Huge play there. You gotta love this game.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
Rose kicks to Thompson. The dish to Smith. The drive by
And really, with every point from this point on, it seems like they're just closer to finishing this one off.
I mean, well, come on, don't they look super confident right now? They just have to control the pace of this game.
抱团跟组队，搞腰哎，这2个不是用赶快的意思吗
？They're trailing by 4. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And a quick bucket and a foul is really the only option at this point.
You're right, Greg, and just as important, they need to talk about who they want to foul. Plenty of things to consider here.
好球，关键是重要的篮板。
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
来啦，不要再吵啦，反正都是一样的。要把它2发都进，那应该是结束了。
Timeout called the Rockets. They trail by 6. 6 seconds.
他热品一定要把它处理掉啊，在球季开打之前，势必一定要处理掉，不然没办法打球。
Make things interesting.
Anything's possible, but they're gonna have to be perfect the rest of the
球
way.
Q 没起来，我懂。
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Happiness.
表示 LBJ 报了一个上赛季季后赛首轮出局的球队，我知道啊。
And so it's Cleveland.
没有啦，那个喇叭丹过去的时候，顺便把 Kevin Love 给弄进来，所以基本上还是叫，还是算是一个抱传。
A lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. LeBron, what did you work on this offseason and add to your game?
就知道一定会有人会针对热火跟勇士这样，一定会吵起来。我懂了。 如果看球已经没有在管是谁总冠军，去谁总冠军我就特别厌恶其他球队。如果我支持骑士，我就特别厌恶勇士；我支持勇士，我就特别厌恶那个骑士，不会这样。因为我现在年纪已经没有办法做，已经不是像以前一样这样。因为这是由他爵士队的时候，也许会痛恨芝加哥公牛队。
As usual, best leader in the
是年纪越来越大之后，看球就纯粹是欣赏而已，就不会像在以前一样这么去憎恨对方的球队。我现在也是恨 Michael Jordan 啊。
He's the king. He was a marksman from the field tonight. No wasted opportunities. He would just wait right there and strike when he was open. And there were few misses.
垫不到里面的时候，命中率还蛮准。
That's going to do it for our.
不知道你们会吵起来。只是说看是谁先开启抱团的这个风潮了，要去找他算账。10:42。看一下啊。 好，我们明天再继续吧，还是要先玩一下秘境探险。天命已经抽个卡好了啦。我这里还有9000多块，不知不觉就是有9400多块啊。对啊，要先把始祖拿出来编一顿。 你要先找到犯人、凶手、源头要先找到。玩雷霆哦，我好像有玩过一次吧哈。死忍者龟没有外线，如果大概知道怎么打啦，会比较顺的。但是因为 Robertson 就没外线，那宾馆都一个袂赢一个，你现在我就是做艰苦的，超痛苦的。啊，而且我买 Stephen Curry 啦，先买个包。 先买个卡片来抽，能够买一包哦，买一包这个好了。 看一下抽到什么鬼东西，也许也可以玩一次争霸赛。我看应该嘛是这边无什么好秘吧。抽到球员呢？哪一位呢？托尼·帕克有啦。抱团的始祖应该是那个 GAP 吧？不知道，应该是吧？但是不能算是湖人队的 F4， 因为那时候 Karl Malone 已经生涯末期 ，Gary Payton、Karl Malone 都是属于生涯的末期。虽然生涯末期 Karl Malone 的能力还是在那边，但是应该是不能算进去。争霸赛玩完应该很久了，因为我刚买了 Stephen Curry 的卡牌。之所以他现在能够买，是因为已经没有人在玩卡，就是这种蓝色的啦、红色的、金色都很便宜，所以才能用好像1000多块就可以买到 Stephen Curry 的。记得还有一个金色的 Stephen Curry 呢，是弱化版。就到这边啦。因为争霸赛其实没什么好玩的，难度很低，玩一玩又领先30几分，又睡着了。好啦，我们明天再继续啊，各位不要再吵啦，因为也没什么好吵的。因为冠军都差不多抵定了。好，明天见啦。